Hello everyone, Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and we have an outstanding matchup between Dexter the Blade Jackson of various years versus Tonio Burton, 2023 New York Pro, the big new man on campus. This is actually a fan request from you guys, fan voted for. You pick Tuesday. That's right, guys. You want to see all the other ones? Paul Dillette, Gary Stridham, Marco Savolainen versus Nick Walker. Wow. Get this video up to 500 likes. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. Just please, please hit thumbs up on it. But on with this one. This one has been... I've seen this one all over the entire net. Instagram, things of that nature. Jake's Ultimate Fitness, new YouTube channel I watch all the time. I actually requested him to do this one, and he did it. So go ahead, check that one out. We're going to use, like I said, various years of Dexter. This is 99, but it's of a Grand Prix, I believe. Grand Prix, baby, please. Look at the size of the calves on Dexter. Anyway. Dexter winning in the arm department. His midsection appears to be a little bit tighter. Keep in mind, this is earlier on in Dexter's career, if there is such a thing. Now, for fun, and like I said, we'll use various versions. Here's 08. This is the seemingly known as his prime. For placings, it is 08. Very dominant that year. Dexter the Blade Jackson. Look at the arms. So there is a definite similarity in their physiques, their flow, the traps, or the lats, midsection, quads. But the arms, I would wager to say Dexter the Blade Jackson is going to get a notch in the point department. But this is more just for fun to see the similarities of these two dudes. Here is the front lat spread. And this is 2001, I believe, of Dexter. Hard to find a front-on shot. It's tilted thosely. Takes away from him. But, I mean, if going by these, Tonio Burton, he has it. He has it. With all due respect to Tonio in that front double, he was losing, but with all due respect to Dexter the Blade Jackson, Tonio Burton is running roughshod over this living legend. And now, here's the 08. I just expected something big there. And now, the 08, like I said, seemingly his prime, but it wasn't. It was not his prime. 08 was not Dexter the Blade Jackson's best year. It was actually when he took third the following year. And he's actually Mr. Olympia here. He wasn't Mr. Olympia. The other one, he was going for the title. He is Mr. Olympia in these shots. And even using this most dangerous version of Dexter the Blade Jackson, I would wager to say, guys, Tonio is definitely taking the front lat spread against Dexter the Blade Jackson. So, up against this legendary former Mr. Olympia champion, Tonio is 1 for 1. Now, the side chest development is Dexter the Blade Jackson's, maybe his best shot. It's an outstanding shot. I'm here to tell you, almost perfect. Almost perfect. And you compare him with Tonio Burton. I'm telling you right now, guys, these two dudes are very similar in this shot. Dexter's arms might be a little bit bigger, more separated. Tonio's chest might be a little bit bigger. More of a bigger man's chest. Quads look pretty comparable. Slightly different, I mean, hey, it is what it is. But they are very comparable nonetheless. Here's 08. Dexter, it's hard to size. He's holding his head a little bit closer here. It's hard to, most people will say just size their heads, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. You know, one guy stands in front of somebody anyway. There was especially that Kevin Levrone. Goodness sakes, he was always stepping too forward. But Dexter might have been doing the same thing. I see a lot of pictures of him the same height as, like, you know, guys that are way taller than him. But either which way, no explanation needed. Dexter, he is one of the best in this pose. Is he beating Tonio? Well, I gotta say, guys, it's pretty close. Here is the side tricepses. Propalies. Buck, buck. Louis Marco. He didn't say buck, buck. That's a me thing. That's a me thing. Tonio, a little bit more separation in the abs. maybe a little more flow for Dexter the Blade Jackson's midsection. So almost a toss-up, really. And here is '08. And he is tilted a little bit thusly, is Dexter the Blade Jackson. But use your imagination, guys. Mentally tilt him thusly. And if you did, I would say that these guys... Thought I was going to say wager there, didn't you? I would bet that these guys are almost identical. Identical in the side tricep. Here's the back. The back lat spread. I tried to get a full body of Dexter if I could, for the most part. So I had to stick with an '02. '02 Dexter. And his back, I don't even know if it's as good as Tonio's. Now, muscle attachments, things of that nature, they look pretty close. But when you go into the '08, I'm telling you right now, these guys are exactly the same as far as their, the Christmas tree, the traps. They're even hitting the pose the same way. So yeah, Tonio Burton, kudos to this guy, holding his own against the Mr. Olympia champion. I mean, that's unbelievable. Lower half, not that similar. Not that similar. Somewhat. Conditions pretty close. Actually, I take that back. These guys are exactly the same. Even the little tiny posing trunks are somewhat similar color. Maybe more of a velvet for Dexter Jackson. Who knows? Next pose. The rear double is less similar. Less in the way of similarities. Oh yeah, I already did the lower Marco. Baby please, proper. Can't have too many baby pleases. Yeah, I guess less in the way of similarities. But I think that's more due to the arms of Dexter. He has some incredible arms. This is '01, by the way. If you actually look at the back, the traps. Yeah, see? Edward G. Robinson. Yeah, these guys are pretty similar. Now, here's the thing. Dexter the Blade Jackson, '08. His back put on some meat. And if these guys are that similar, Tonio, he can do the same thing. See how the lats are creeping in closer? They're getting together. Those lats are getting together. And the traps of Dexter are bigger, too, than they were in '01. They were in '01. Tonio's traps probably bigger than Dexter's right now, for goodness sakes. Right now. Arms, I mean, hey, you can aspire to get those guns of Dexter. Underrated in the size of the arms. Delts, too. What a thick package of guns. Now, the abs and thigh, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. You're going to go with Dexter the Blade Jackson. But is this one really meant to be judged? Just to have a fun one, to see the similarities. And I honestly, guys, I don't see too many similarities in the abs and thigh. I mean, the lats, I guess. Pecs, abs, a little bit different. Now, '08, Dexter the Blade Jackson. You guys notice I usually say the Blade along with Dexter the Blade Jackson, because it's a friggin' cool nickname. We allowed to say friggin'? Well, there's two. His abs are maybe at their peak. Maybe at their prime here. Coupled with the little midsection. '09, yeah, like I said, was his prime, better as a package. But the abs themselves, probably the very best here in 2008. So yeah. That's it, guys. That's the most muscular. And Dexter, more than likely getting an edge against Tonio Burton. Let's face it, against pretty much anybody in the trap department. Look at the size of those things. He's also probably defeating Tonio in the arms. Tonio could be actually getting Dexter in the wheels if you're using the older version. I used from 99 to 2001 for Dexter the Blade Jackson. When you go into '08, those traps, they are looking pumped. They're going to pump you up. Now, do I prefer Dexter here more than the earlier on stage of his career? Well, I don't know. I think he was the exact same, to be honest with you. Actually, if you're going to be honest, his later on versions, like whatever it was, 2017, 16, 17, he looked his best in this shot. I'm here to tell you. I think he got second in 2015. Was his second or third, fourth prime. But anyway, guys, this is Dexter in 2003. So when was his prime? I don't know. Does Dexter know? Probably not. Hit thumbs up on the video, guys. Not an easy win for Dexter, but one nonetheless, and some prestige for Tonio Burton. More than holding his own in certain shots, downright defeating Dexter the Blade Jackson in a couple of shots. At least one. Hit thumbs up, guys. Subscribe. 500 likes. I'll do the rest. Have a great one.